Scaling your reselling business is not easy. I've been doing this for 3 years and 6 months now, and I probably sell 8 to 12 items every 3 days and generate around $2,000 to $3,000 every single month. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I've been doing these past few months differently that has actually improved my business, creating more sales, and just some of the things that I've been experimenting with, what has worked, what has not worked, and just kind of run you down what I'm doing now. So when it comes to scaling a business, there's a lot of things that come into play. There's not just a single thing you have to do to get there. And one of the things that a lot of people don't think about, and it's something I didn't think about when I was getting into this and growing, was how much product can you store? I can only store a little bit over 1,000 items because I specifically specialize in clothing. And this storage that is a really good storage system that helps me find things faster can only hold a little over 1,000 pieces. And you need more items, you need more product, you need quality product to sell and get more sales. So that's one thing. When you're scaling, how big can you grow? How much space do you have? How fast can you do it? How efficient can you do it? There's many things that go into this. And some of the other things outside of just the business operations path was my social media path. I've been trying to grow on Instagram and TikTok so much more. And the way I'm actually doing this is not by creating my own content, because I don't have a lot of stuff to put out, but I've been actually reposting other content creators' content on my Instagram and my TikTok. And I give them credit in the description, but it's an easy way to put out 6 to 8 pieces of content on both of these social medias every single day. And it helps grow my pages a lot. I have 2,000 followers on TikTok and about 380 on Instagram. And I'm also doing a follow method on Instagram. And this is helping me grow drastically. It's faster than it's ever been. Like, I've had these social medias for 3 years and they just have not grown at all. And on top of that, I did like a lot of different things in the past. I was posting my own content. I was trying to make stuff, and it took up a lot of time. So back to the time and efficiency. How fast can you do things? This was the easiest way. And obviously in the future, I want to post my own content just because I want to sell more product. I want to sell my product, not even give any like distributions to other people. But for now, easy way was reposting other people's things. So growing social medias is an easy way to find a larger audience. I've also been cross-listing to other pages using Vendoo. I just tried out the free version, but another way that you can do this absolutely free is Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp. You can put your ad out for selling clothes and be like, oh yeah, I sell on Depop if you want to check it out. I sell on whatever reselling platform that you use. And it's a free listing. It's free. It's absolutely free. You get more engagement. You get more of an audience. And it might not do anything. It might do something. But if you're not going to pick every single fruit on the tree, you're not going to have like a feast at the end of the day. You need to have as much, like, every little opportunity. Try it. You have to. You absolutely have to. You don't know it doesn't work until you try it for yourself. And that's something that I figured out, because a lot of things that don't work out for other people might work out for you. So another thing that I've been working on extremely hard is my package design. I listened to the Steve Jobs biography and I found it really interesting how much he played into packaging his items. And it really was something that I didn't focus on in the past. I threw things in a poly mailer. That was it. And I still want to use poly mailers just because it's really efficient and I don't want to spend a lot of money, because the main idea is to keep my expenses as low as possible. Another thing that really inspired me was my boss's wife has this skincare company, which she also focuses a lot on packaging. And I find it really amazing to see the company's logo constantly. If you're constantly putting this reminder into people's heads of who they bought from, they are more likely to come back and recognize that brand if they see it another time. So I built up this design that I can print out on a large sheet of paper, and I'll have multiple sections, and I kind of fold this up into a trifold. And I will stick this in the packages. This gives people a reminder to leave me a review as well as follow me on Instagram. So this is the design that I came out with. Basically, it's a trifold. This is the exact measurements. I drew it up on paper, I folded it, and I figured out this is the perfect design. So this is how it lays out in real life. And once you fold it, this will be at the top, this is in the middle, and that is at the bottom. And this is how it prints out like this. Before I designed that, I was basically just putting a piece of paper onto my packages that had a printout saying, thank you for your purchase, blah, blah, blah. Give us a review and I'll give you 5% off on your next purchase. And it was just kind of sloppy. It took a lot of time, and I came up with this idea just because it's cost effective and it's super easy. It might be cheesy, it might be cheap, but I think the design of it is super nice and just minimalistic, that it's not going to look as bad as it could be worse. I think the fold of it, just simplicity, minimalistic. The font is clean, like just something super easy, super straightforward, and it's just another piece of brand, keeping that brand recognition, things like that. Pushing people to my Instagram if they're interested. They might not even look at it, but one more person, it could be another sale. So you have to think of it like that. And I know people are going to copy the same idea that I probably did. I know it's going to be something just because it's so cheap. And there's other ways to do this, like having business cards, which obviously costs a little bit more money. I wanted to do this with zero startup, and that's the easiest way. I have paper, I have printer ink. So does like my work in most places. So you can print this out for as cheap as possible and put it in every single package. But those are the few things I've been experimenting with for the past few weeks or so, and it has changed quite a bit. I can honestly see the snowball effect just happening, where it's growing, it's getting just faster and faster and faster. So it's finally good to get out of a little bit of a plateau. But other than that, I do have more news. So I'm pretty well known on YouTube and other platforms of teaching people how to resell and kind of giving my experience, my journey. And a lot of people come to me with extra questions. They want to learn how to do this, and all these extra steps. And it was recently brought to my attention that I should be opening up a mentorship program, and a lot of people would be really interested in that. So I really have no idea or clue where to start. So I wanted to grab some information from people. So I recently partnered up. So my business partner, if you guys are interested, to shoot me a DM on Instagram. He'll conduct a free consultation call, kind of describing some information, what you would be interested in if I opened up a mentorship program, things like that. And in return, I'll be picking one of these people that reach out to me to pick out a free piece of vintage clothing from my collection, free personalized call with me, and we'll be shouting you out on my Instagram story. So if that's something that interests you, you can go ahead and reach out to me on my Instagram. We'll set something up, and hopefully in the future I'll be opening up a mentorship program around reselling, because this is something I'm pretty passionate about, and it's doing nothing but getting bigger and becoming a more active piece of my life. So if that's something you would be interested in, go ahead, reach out to me on Instagram, and we'll go ahead and set something up. So that basically covers it up for scaling my business these past few weeks. That is almost everything. There's one other thing. I was listing like lots of clothing on eBay, like 21 pieces for $21. So everything was $1. It's not doing well. It's probably not something I'm going to do in the future. I just want to get rid of some bulk, but obviously if it's that hard, I don't really want to. But other than that, that kind of covers everything. I know there's going to be new things I'm going to integrate in these next few weeks, because I've been on this, got a lot of sleepless nights, staying up late trying to figure out what I can do to grow my business. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, drop a comment down below if you have any questions for me, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.